All right. Let's do a little quick live trading session. Won't be on too long. Let's just see if we can find any plays. Let's see if we can find any plays. But you guys know before we even kick it off with any of that trading stuff, we got to read the disclaimer. So please note that the following is not legal advice and is provided for informational and educational purposes only. Investing in securities carries a high degree of risk and can result in the loss of your entire investment. You should consult with a qualified financial advisor or legal professional before making any investment decisions. The information contained in this presentation does not constitute an offer or solicitation to buy or sell any securities or other financial instruments. Any opinions expressed in this presentation are subject to change without notice and should not be relied upon as a recommendation to buy or sell any securities. Please do your own due diligence and research before making any investment decisions. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, we can get into looking at some of the charts. All right, so we're about to close on this 30-minute chart. You guys know I like to trade that 30-minute. We're looking at SPY 30-minute chart. We've got a nice bearish engulfing going so far, kind of bouncing off of yesterday's 50%. So what I would like to see right now is for this candle to close like this, below the 50%. We got some push down. Look at SPY is pushing down. Okay, so this is a nice, strong bearish engulfing. And we might be headed down for the day. So what I would like to see is SPY to continue to kind of close this candle, but we still have 8 minutes left on this 30 minutes. So we'll keep it pushing, but that might be the play right there to take puts on SPY once this candle closes. As long as this candle closes bearish right here, that would be the signal to take puts on SPY, and this is the 30-minute. But one thing that we do need to see is for it to break below yesterday's 50%, which is this blue line right here. So we're just going to keep it pushing right there. And of course, if y'all want any tickers for me to look at, just go ahead and drop them in the chat. But we're just doing a little bit of live trading for the beginners. Look at this same thing with QQQ. We got strong bearish sentiment. So today might be a push down day. Let's see. Let's see how the market is. All right, Google's just absolutely getting dropped right now. Like straight up getting dropped into oblivion. So it's looking like a puts. It's looking like a bearish day. Puts on Google. It does have a little bit of support going back to December 21st over here. But let's see. It is kind of bouncing off of that area. But let's just keep an eye on it. Right now, the strongest play that I can see is if this candle on SPY remains bearish and it stays as a bearish engulfing, that may be the signal to take puts, but we're getting a little bit of a bounce right now. So we're going to ease off. What we want to see is for SPY to close below yesterday's daily 50% mark with this bearish engulfing, and that'd be a strong signal to take puts. And I got to figure out, y'all got to let me know how I can plug up my broker because I trade on Robinhood, so I can get both screens to share when I'm entering in and out of these trades. But like y'all already know, I like to trade on the 30-minute chart. So each one of these bars or candles represents 30 minutes of time. So if you're very new to trading, this is a candlestick chart. And each one of these bars or rectangles that you see on the screen represents 30 minutes. I am on the 30-minute time frame. Now, if you got any tickers that you want me to take a look at, just let me know and we can jump into those and I could tell you what I see. I could break it down, whatever questions y'all got. But for the meantime, let's just keep rocking with it. Let's take a look at Amazon and see what's going on there. All right, Amazon as well. So what we really want to see is for this bearish candle to be a bearish engulfing or at least a tweezer, meaning that it's the same length and the same size and strength as this opening green candle. That's what we're looking for the most part. If these candles really don't end like that, like as bearish engulfings, kind of like how SPY is starting to bounce up and kind of come back up, it may lead for a choppy day. That's what the first thing that's coming to my mind is. So you guys drop the likes, drop the tickers, let me know. Of course, you can join PIU today. You get the first day to 30 days free, and then you're all good. So you guys just come check us out. But if you got any questions, any tickers that you would like, go ahead and drop them in the chat so we can get that going. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. So we're just keeping an eye on it. You know, that's one of the number one things about being a trader is to be patient. Now let's take a look at QQQ, which appears to be bearish as well, but it did bounce off the 50% from yesterday. So We just want to be patient. Now, if you trade on a smaller time frame, like the 15-minute, 10-minute, or the 5-minute, you probably already made a move or you probably already got in and out. But like I said, I like to trade on the 30-minute, and I need for these candles to close before I even think about making a move or getting in and out. We got somewhat of a mix on this QQQ. It does not have full time frame continuity. It's down on the day, but in terms of the week, the month, and the quarter, it is up. So we just gotta be aware because it might be some slick movements going on. But whatever ticker y'all want to check out, let me know. Now, if you've been following me for a minute, I called out maybe 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago puts on Apple. So it was around this area up here that you guys can see. I called puts, and now look at where we're at. We're way down in this support range that I plotted out. If you're on my live just yesterday or the day before, I plotted out this rectangle right here. I already plotted this before today that this would be a support area from November highs. But I called out a couple weeks ago that we were going to be having puts on Apple. If you were in the Discord, if you saw that in my community, I already called out puts on Apple around here. So you would be up big time right now if you had took that, if you got into that trade. Can't tell you what you could have or should have done. I'm just letting you guys know what I have done, and you can compare that to what has already happened in the market. So I do believe that we might get a little bit of general support area. This is back from November's highs. That's what this gray rectangle represents right here on the screen. But as of right now, Apple has been trending downward since December 20th. So just about that time. And I wonder if I could pull that up for y'all to prove to it. So today we know is December 27th, right? But let me go check the Discord to show y'all where I called that out. Let me see. I might have put it in the trading chat room. Let me bring this over for y'all. Where did I call it out? All right. I said Apple puts on December 10th. Look at that. I said Apple puts on December 10th. So let's go back to the chart. And December 20th, we'll go back to December 10th. Where is it at? All right. So December 10th was right about here. So somewhat of a long-term play. You really would have had to stand on business. You would have had to stand on business if you got into puts at this time because it did climb up, but it immediately dropped down right after I said it. This is the 11th. I called Apple puts on the 10th, which was Sunday night, I believe. And look, on the 11th, Apple dropped immediately down into that support area. So, if you had got into puts at that day, you'd be good. Or if you got long-term puts, like I was breaking down in my video, then you would still be good. So you either had to get in and out right away or be in it for that long-term play of, weeks at a time, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. But we are coming up on the half-hour close and we've got some choppiness going on. So not looking like we're going to do that bearish move or that bearish engulfing on SPY. So we won't be hopping into a trade. But we're going to keep monitoring things. Let's take a look at QQQ. Now, QQQ does have this bearish engulfing going on. It hit yesterday's previous high and bounced down. Let's take a look at what might happen. Yeah, that I means. Yeah, that I means. But y'all hit me with some likes, share the live. Like I said, you can join today, Passive Income University, and you get the first 30 days free. So you guys just go ahead and check that out. I appreciate you, Sir Alex. Thanks for the follow, my guy. Thanks for the follow. And if you got any questions, Sir Alex, you could just drop them, drop a ticker, whatever you want me to look at. But like I said, I had called Apple puts December 10th. And if we look at Apple now, look how far down it's gone. So if you go back, I called Apple puts December 10th, which is right at this area where the cursor is. That very next day when the market opened Monday, Apple dropped all the way down into the support area. Then it climbed back up. But look now, Apple has put it all the way down. Apple has came all the way down. So, like I said, you guys do me a favor, drop a like, drop some shares. I appreciate y'all for joining. And let's get this, let's get it popping. Let's get some likes going on. Let's get the likes going on. All right, y'all. So we might do a quick session. Just want to see if we can plot out any plays for the morning. Apple is just dropping from the time that we set it. Let's look how the day's going. So today might be a very, very bearish day. We are kind of in the support area though for Apple. So if you're looking at Apple puts, I'd say be careful because we're back in the support area for back from November highs. So be careful there. And remember, if you're new to trading, support becomes resistance or resistance becomes support. They flip flop all the time. All right. So in the meantime, in between time, let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it looking. Let's see what we can find. Yo, yo, yo. So if you're just joining, just a little bit of live trading for the new traders out there. Any kind of basic questions that you might have, anything that you need explained, you just let me know in the chat, drop a comment. That way I can make sure that I'm really giving y'all the most value. But as of right now, I'm just looking for some more indications of bearish sentiment, which is what we're getting. So SPY is acting a little choppy, a little bouncy. I might want to stay away from that. But the QQQ may be bouncing off yesterday's 50%. So, like I said, we're just watching it right now. Today, overall, I think it's going to be a bearish day. It's Wednesday. We just hit 10:30 on the East Coast. It's 7:30 California time. And we've got strong bearish movement across the board. So I definitely will be keeping my eye more so on puts today, but it's all about how you want to play it. I would just be very careful because we might bounce off of some support. Like I said, with Apple, I would be very careful taking puts with Apple. It looks like it's already kind of bouncing a little bit. So just be on guard, y'all. But if you want me to take a look at any stocks, any tickers, just drop it. I see you, Laddie. I see you, Tony Brown. I see you, Jesus. I see y'all. Thanks for joining. Y'all just drop whatever tickers you want me to look at so I can help you with some new trades, trading for beginners. We're talking about options trading. We've got a little bit of a bounce right now off of Microsoft, but let's see because it's also kind of looking a little choppy. The main thing that I wanted to look at right here was SPY for puts, but we've got this long wick pushing up on this previous candle. And if you're new, if you're just joining, I like to trade on the 30-minute chart. So what y'all seeing are the 30-minute charts. But go ahead, share this live, drop a like. I see you, Blake. I see you, Devin. What's up, Doug? So what's up, Tracy Sims? So whatever y'all need, whatever I can do to give y'all value on live trading right now. Jace, what's up, Matt? I see all y'all. Just drop a comment. Just let me know so I can take a look at a ticker symbol. But right now, I'm thinking overall today's going to be a bearish day. You just want to be aware of whatever ticker symbol you're looking at, that it doesn't bounce off yesterday's 50%, which is exactly what SPY did this morning twice. If you could see here, and I'll try to zoom in just a little bit for us. You can see that SPY bounced off of yesterday's 50% 3 times. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right, you can see that it basically came down in the pre-market. Go back. All right, you can see that it came down in the pre-market, pretty much to that daily 50%. And then it came down again when the market first opened and bounced up. And then here it is a third time bouncing off of that 50%. So like I said, overall, today's sentiment is bearish, but you just want to be aware of whatever ticker symbol that you're planning on trading today, that it just doesn't bounce off the 50% like we've seen so far this morning. But we can see here, even with QQQ, it bounced off the 50%. What's up, Rosario? What's up, Steve? Y'all let me know however I can give y'all value. Join in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Drop a like. Drop a like for your boy, please. But whatever I can do to give you value, just let me know. Whatever I can do to give you value, I greatly appreciate it. What up, Blake? What's going on, Jalen? So we're just taking a look at some things. We've got some bearish sentiment going on. Let me zoom out a little bit. Wow, that's not exactly what I wanted to happen. But if anybody's in any trades or any plays, y'all let me know. Let's see. Let's see. I did get a quick scalp in, so I was able to make a money on a little bit of that bullish momentum this morning, but I didn't get greedy. I hopped out. So just wanted, what up, Brandon? What's going on? I appreciate you, bro. Thanks, Brandon, for liking the live, man. I appreciate that a lot. If you got any questions or if there's a ticker symbol, Brandon, you want me to check out, just let me know so I can take a look at it. What up, Eller? I appreciate the likes, y'all. I appreciate the love. Whatever I can do to give you value with your trading, just let me know. Ask me any questions. Y'all just don't be lurking in the views and the comments. I want to give y'all value. But just to recap, I like to trade on the 30-minute chart. So what you guys see in front of you right now is a 30-minute chart. Each candle represents 30 minutes of time. Again, this is basically for the beginners, but I don't want to make it too like beginner. I just want to keep everybody on loop. Like I say, here we go. Very bearish sentiment on Google. Google is dropping down. We can see it's below the daily 50%. So if you want to enter puts on Google, the only thing that I would ask for you to do is take a look at where support might be. And we may see some support down here, like at the 141.02 level. I'll mark it on the chart. All right, now. How about now? All right. Boom. So something about there, I could see Google coming down around that area. But just a reminder, right? When you are charting, it's typically better to chart a range, like an area, like a rectangle. That way you aren't completely like relying on just a single fine point to dictate where you're going to be bouncing on or where you should be getting into your play, because that's how support and resistance really works. And I think a lot of us, we underestimate that. So what you want to do is you want to plot like a little rectangle, like how I did here with these purple lines, but you might want to have it shaded in. Yo, what's up? What's up? Okay, so let me get this light right. But like I said, just keeping our eye out today. Today, I think is going to be an overall bearish day for the market. You just want to be aware of any support zones or any zones where a ticker might bounce. And we've seen it definitely with SPY already a few times, bouncing off that daily 50%. So I just want to make sure you're very in tune with that. SPY might be choppy today. So at this moment, I was really bearish on SPY, but because this candle right here, it didn't close as a bearish engulfing, and now we're starting to get a lot of wick action and shadow action. I might just steer a little clear from SPY today because it's already showing some less than consistent sentiment. I appreciate the follow, Brandon. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate that. Thanks, Brandon. All right. And then just a reminder, let me show y'all really quick while the market is doing this and doing that. If you join the Passive Income University, I always want to encourage people to get into their long-term investing. So we got the Passive Income University bingo card. So if you make bingo, left or right, up and down, or diagonal, the first person to do it wins $100. So join Passive Income University, get this screenshot. You get the first 30 days free. No worries. If you're not rocking with it, you could cancel. No harm, no foul. But if I am giving you value, continue to rock with us. So, like I said, here's the investor bingo card. I created this because I want to make sure people are motivated to add to their long-term investing. So if you need help with any one of these squares or what they mean, just ask me. You can tap in, send me a message. But the first person who gets bingo will get $100. I'll Zelle it, Cash App it, Venmo, Apple Pay, whatever works best for you. But let's get back to the charts. So we may look at a little bit of a bounce right here. This is Google. Google's showing a very strong bearish sentiment. This is the 30-minute candle. And another good thing too, when you're trading time frames, especially if you're looking for a good entry. So for me, I trade the 30-minute, and a good thing that I should do and can do is look at the lower time frames of like 15-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute to help me determine where a good entry is. What you would want to see on the smaller time frames is that buildup of bullish sentiment. If you were looking for calls, you want to see that buildup of bullish sentiment, and then you can see that on the smaller time frame and then enter into your calls if that's what you're looking for. The reason why I'm not quite doing it right now is because there's only so much space that the phone can see while sharing the screen. So I definitely don't want to get it too convoluted. But as time gets better, like, y'all give me just a moment. Got to take care of something over here. All right. Okay. So we got somewhat of a bounce on Google, but there's still 20 minutes left on this candle. So what I could also do is let's open up another one. We'll do another Google. We'll move it over here. We might have just a little quick opportunity on scalps for Google. We might have just a quick opportunity for scalps for Google. All right, we got a trading view alert that Apple hit yesterday's previous low. And of course, it is way down in oblivion. Apple is just falling from the tree right now. Apple's falling from the tree. And like I said, I called out Apple puts. I called out Apple puts on December 10th. So the very next day when the market opened on December 11th, those puts paid out. They came through, Apple dropped. But if you did a long-term play like I was suggesting going into February, you'd be doing good right now as well, because even with Apple bouncing after that drop on December 11th, it is way back down to below where I called those puts. So you're sitting pretty right now if you got into those puts. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. So if you guys got any questions, whatever you want me to break down for you, just drop it into the chat. I see y'all peeking, but y'all not speaking. Don't be shy. Let me answer whatever questions. I see you, Kylie. So Kylie, if there's anything I can answer for you, I appreciate you. Let me see who's really in here right now. Beckett, Beckett Kurt. Is it Kurt Beckett? I see you, bro. Any questions? I appreciate you joining, man. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Thank you for the likes. Les Polk, what's going on? I see you. So right now, like I said, if you're just joining, I'm thinking that today is going to be an overall bearish day for the market. But what we want to be aware of is that the stocks don't bounce off of their daily 50%. And if you don't know what that means, the daily 50% is an indicator that's set up by a young lady by the name of Sarah Sniper. That's her Twitter handle or her X handle. And she set up this indicator that takes the 50% value of the previous day and it bases that on today. So you want to use that as a guide. So if something is hovering around the 50%, you just want to be aware. Now I'll give you all an example. Here we are with SPY, and we can see that already today it's bounced off the daily 50% 4 times. One time in the pre-market pretty much, and then 3 times just for today. So like I said, we're looking at today as being very bearish, but whatever ticker symbol that you're trading, you really just want to be aware of whether or not it's around this 50% and if it could bounce off of that. All right. So Miss Mocha Ray says, what's going on in the crypto world? Crypto's heating back up. I see a lot of the crypto gurus are coming back out. They're getting a lot of shine on the internet right now. We got a lot of bullish sentiment for crypto. So I'm going to start putting my money back aside because it's still a good buying opportunity from what I've been seeing, just to do the long play of 2024 going into 2025 and so on. So definitely, if you're thinking about crypto, from everything that I've seen so far and a lot of the sentiment out there, this is a good time to buy. Now, depending on what project you're talking about, that's a whole nother level of questions. But I would stick to the tried and true like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I think possibly Solana. But I haven't been too much in my crypto bag lately. I just been kind of building up my trading account for options trading. But we're looking at Google. So what I would like to see is Google in this with a nice strong hammer. That would be a good opportunity to get into some calls, but we still have 17 minutes to really see. So, and we can see if Google's bouncing off any support area, and there's a little bit of support just below what I charted out. But let's just see. Let's just see what happens for the morning. You just got to be careful because, the market is always trying to test you. But I did get a quick scalp in. So on the initial bullish kind of run up when the market first opened, I got in a quick scalp on SPY up to the upside, and then I got out. No need to be greedy. All right. All right. Yo, so I appreciate all of y'all for joining. I really do. I'm going to tap back in with y'all in just a bit. I got a couple things I need to handle, but I will get back on live. If you like the live, I appreciate you. If you follow me, I appreciate you. Just a reminder to join Passive Income University. You get the first 30 days free. I've got all kind of courses. We do forums. We do weekly recaps. We do all of that stuff for y'all, just so you know how to trade and how to invest. But if you join, I want you to do the investor bingo card. The first one that gets bingo will get $100. So it could be left or right, up and down, or even diagonal. So we're looking for the first bingo winner. And if you win the bingo, if you're the first one, you will get $100 from me. So y'all go ahead and join Passive Income University today. And I hope to see y'all. Yo, what's up, Blitzo? So I'll be back on in just a bit, but I appreciate y'all. All right, peace.